that you wrote that, but listen to those two songs, Rod Stewart, Mandolin Wind, and Darkness, Darkness by the Youngbloods. And I would really be curious to get your reaction to those.
Yeah, I'll have to look those up.
That would be interesting. Now, the Youngbloods are going to be a little bit before your time, I think, because I think that tune you were talking about was late 60s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Darkness, Darkness, I think, came out in 1969, and then Mandolin Wind came out in 1971.
Right, so that was much more recent.
Yeah, much more recent.
It was for me because that circled right around the time that I was in the Army, and they were like, it was like two different decades, which in fact it was because it overlapped, but it was like anything pre-69, and then you go to post-71, it was like a whole different part of my life. But you Maggie, you are one of 5 artists that we've had on the show, the others being Nikki Chris, Sharon Leah, Eddie Joe Clark, and Veronica Lynn with Ridiculous Tricks. You're one of 5 artists we've had that are up for a Josie Award this year. Congratulations. Tell us about that.
Thank you. Yeah, I was just blown away. I couldn't believe that I was nominated for one this year, and I'm just really excited for September. My song Dreamin' South Carolina was nominated for Country Song of the Year, and then I was also nominated for Country Artist of the Year and Female Vocalist.
Fantastic. So happy for you. You're all...
I'm just kind of...
Oh, I can imagine. We're talking. We're going to have to get together with all 5 of you and talk to you about your Josie Awards and the fun you have when you're down there. I think that's in September. And before that, you're going back to the Mile of Music Festival in Appleton, Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, that's just in a couple weeks.
Yes, it is. August 3rd was my father's birthday, and I think that's 3rd through the 6th in Appleton, the Mile of Music Festival. Big fun time. And this is, how many years have you been going back there now?
I've been going this will be the 4th mile that I've been a part of. You guys should really come. You would really like it.
Oh, I would love to. I've never been to Wisconsin. That would be a trip. John Bon Jovi was on the phone with our next guest, so he didn't hear the part of the conversation. Maggie's going to be playing the Mile of Music Festival in Appleton, Wisconsin, for the 4th.
Oh, wonderful!
First week of August. And before we let you go, Maggie. Go ahead, John.
I was going to say I've been to Wisconsin a couple of times, and it's absolutely magnificently gorgeous state. It really is.
Well, I've never been there, but
August is the perfect month to go.
I would love to do that. And Maggie, before we let you go, tell us a little bit about this next song. And after the rough time you had in the story of Lie, the title is very apropos. I'm Doing Better.
Yeah, they're not related whatsoever, but they were both songs that I had written about some best friends of mine, and they both just had really some crappy guys. Lie was very, very dark. It was a very dark and very serious situation that did get resolved finally, and so I wrote the song after some time had passed. But I'm Doing Better was another song on the album that just came out in like 5 minutes. When I write songs, it doesn't always happen that way, but those two did. This song, I was actually sitting on we weren't married at the time, but it was my husband's front porch with a guitar. And a friend of mine, her fiance had just decided he didn't want to be with her anymore. And she was going through a tough time, so I decided to write a song to pick her up. And I wrote I'm Doing Better and sent it to her, and she loved it. And she was like, you have to record this. So I decided to put it on this album. And actually, it's ended up to be our first release to radio, so that's really cool.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Maggie. We're so glad you came back and visited us again. Best of luck to you this summer, and especially in September with the Josie Awards. We wish you all the luck in the world there. Thanks again.
Thank you so much, David and John.
Oh, hey, thanks for being with us.
Maggie Thorn Lowry, and this is called I'm Doing Better.
Without warning,
There you go. I'm doing better. That's Maggie Thorn Lowry. Up next, we have a gentleman by the name of Jeb Hart, who has been working with another former guest on the show, an award winner here, Danika Holmes. He'll be joining us to talk about their collaborations right after we listen to this song, Sway in the Storm.
Jeb and I wrote this together. From the same oak tree, nobody ever know but you and me, that we share roots in the tears from our father's eyes. Well, you took the high road and I took the low. I made a deal with the devil and away I go. Now you seek shelter and I sway into the storm. When I was young, watch your every move, a double dealing con man. I learned it all from you. When Daddy was gone, you showed me the Bible and how to shoot poison, and gave me my first tattoo. I was 17, I rubbed a fire and dime. Yeah, you ran scared when I pulled out my gun. Well, then you found Jesus and showed me the Bible. There's no sense in that, there's no forgiving what I've done. 'Cause we're two branches from the same oak tree. No, nobody'd ever know but you and me, that we share roots in the tears from our father's eyes. And you took the high road and I took the low. I made a deal with the devil and away I go. Now you seek shelter and I sway into the storm. Red and blue behind me, I'm running from 30 to life, but I know no redemption song. One last sip of whiskey to calm my nerves, 'cause in the end we all get what we deserve. 'Cause we're two branches from the same oak tree. No, nobody'd ever know but you and me, that we share roots in the tears from our father's eyes. And you took the high road and I took the low. I made a deal with the devil and away I go. Now you seek shelter and I sway into the storm. Now you took the high road, I took the low. You took the high road, I took the low. And you took the high road, I took the low. You took the high road, I took the low. And you took the high road, I took the low. You took the high road, I took the low. And you took the high road, I took the low. You took the high road, I took the low. Two branches from the same oak tree. No, nobody'd ever know but you and me, that we share roots in the tears from our father's eyes. And you took the high road and I
There you go. That's Sway Into the Storm, Danika Holmes, and this gentleman, Mr. Jeb Hart. Jeb, come on board. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Doing just fine, thanks. And we're so glad you were able to be with us today. And tell us a little bit about this, because the last time we had Danika on the show, she was solo, and now we find her playing with a guy named Jeb. And you've got an interesting story here to tell. Tell me how you and Danika got together in the first place.
Sure. Okay. Well, Danika and I first met because I taught her how to play guitar. And I had a music school, and she walked in and said, I want to be a songwriter. I guess I should learn how to play guitar. And we sat down, did a few months of lessons, and she was very eager to get out on stage. So I've been watching her since the very first show she ever did.
Fantastic. And you had quite a start yourself, because if my homework was right, you started playing at a rather early age, about 9 years old?
Yes, I started on saxophone, and then went over to guitar at 14, bass at 15, drums at 16, and just kept on adding instruments.
Wow! So by now you're doing what? You're playing about 35 different instruments?
Yeah, something like that. Pretty much everything that's been made that has strings on it. Anyway, I've been trying to teach myself the trumpet, and that's not been going so hot. Don't expect to see that on stage anytime soon.
Oh, now I'm disappointed, because